Hello Aries, and welcome to Wild Magnolia Tarot. My name is Maddie, and this is going to be your weekly reading for whenever you watch this. I'm going to start doing the weekly readings as timeless readings instead of dating them, because that's just what I feel guided to do. So whenever you watch this, this will be applicable to you if it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, it is a general reading, so it cannot resonate with everyone. Take what does resonate, leave what does not. And if none of it resonates, you can check out one of the readings for one of your other signs, or some of the many brilliant and talented readers on this platform who may have something more attuned to your situation this week. Just a quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor, lawyer, financial expert, counselor, therapist, etc. I'm just a girl with a passion for the tarot, and anything that I say resembling advice is based solely on my own opinion, my own experiences, my interpretations of the cards, and any other little bits and pieces that may come to me intuitively throughout the reading. Now, with all of that out of the way, we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Like I usually do, we're going to go ahead and start with an archetype card to get a general theme for you guys this week. Alright, so for your archetype this week, you have the Child Eternal. Light attributes are determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes, and then the shadow attributes are inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. So, obviously, it'll depend on your personal situation how this card truly applies to you. And as we get more cards on the table, I'll be able to connect them all together and figure out what exactly that means. Next card I'm going to pull is going to be a card from the Psychic Tarot, and it's just going to give us an idea of what kinds of energies may be at play in your life this week, either affecting you directly or affecting your situation. Okay, so we have hope. This is very positive, of course. A reminder to be hopeful, whatever your situation may be, whatever is going on, that things will get better, that things are going to start looking up. And reminding you to continue to hold on to hope for the future, regardless of what your situation may be in this moment. So put this here. I do apologize for my camera also not wanting to focus today. So now I'm going to pull a few cards to give us an idea of what may be going on this week, whatever the main situation is that you might be dealing with. Okay, so let's start out with the Pillar. This could be referencing something foundational in your life, your ability to hold yourself up in whatever situation you are experiencing right now, or this could be referencing somebody or something in your life that you feel holds you up and keeps you strong in your life or in your situation. I want to get some more out before I commit to that interpretation. Okay, so we have the Dog. So this is usually a very good, loyal friend that you have in your life. And this does make sense coming out next to the Pillar. So if there has been a difficult situation occurring for you guys recently, or if something does occur that is challenging this week, turn to your friends, reach out, accept that support that is available to you. Okay, next we have the Mirror. Okay, this is all about self-reflection. Taking a deep look at yourself, inside and out. Evaluating who you are, where you're at, what you've done to get you there, and perhaps what you could change about either your lifestyle or your perspective that could make things easier for you, or that could bring you more opportunities. Okay, and we have the Anchor. Okay, so the Anchor holds you down. It can hold you back in a negative way, but it can also ground you, keep you from floating away in a situation, keep you stabilized. And we do have on each end here these symbols of stability, strength, which to me kind of references your ability to hold strong in a challenging situation, in a turbulent time of your life. So there could be some chaos going on around you that can be very overwhelming, very frustrating. It may be hard to really get a grasp on your own situation. It may be hard to figure out how to take control of something that is going on that you feel is kind of getting away from you. And that may be where this idea of reflection comes in, where you feel like things aren't where you want them to be. And coming back to the child eternal for a second, okay, this could have something to do with a need for you to take responsibility for something, whether it's something that you did or an attitude that you hold that has not been beneficial to you, has not helped you to make the right decisions to make your situation better. I do apologize for my camera not wanting to focus. We're going to try and trick it. Okay? We're going to try and trick the camera. There we go. So now I'm going to clarify with some tarot cards. So we have the Knight of Water. Okay, protection, preservation, and defense. And notice how these kind of look like pillars here. Natural, or, well, no, they're not natural. But those stone pillars, okay? Defending yourself in a situation, or just preserving your own sanity, preserving your will, okay? Not letting go of your goal, not giving up, even though you may want to. So this may have something to do with something that you are trying to accomplish, where you feel like you're just running into a lot of roadblocks, or there seem to be some kind of forces at work actively trying to work against you to stop you from accomplishing or achieving something. And so this is kind of a message for you to stand your ground. Defend yourself, defend your right to be happy, to manifest the life that you want. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and clarify this dog card, okay? This friend or friendship, this loyal individual. And we have the Ten of Water, okay? It says rejuvenation, fulfillment, and marriage. So this could be a life partner of yours, a spouse, but this could also be a best friend or somebody very close to you within your family. In the traditional tarot, the Ten of Water or the Ten of Cups is that happy, the ultimate happy family, strong, deep emotional connections between a group of people who love each other very much, who work together to be happy and have the best life possible, who support each other, okay? So this is, to me, telling you that regardless of what's going on, you have support, you have people around you, either in your family, and it doesn't have to be blood. In fact, in my experience, it's rarely blood. So this could just be somebody who is very close to you that you consider family. Okay, that you are supported, and that they can be part of this pillar, this structure that holds you up in difficult times, in this stormy weather, whatever it is. Let's go ahead and clarify the mirror now. So we have the Hanged Man, and on the card it says faith, guidance, and outside force. Okay, but there's also an element here of letting go. That outside force that it's referring to is usually some kind of event, some kind of challenge that spirit has brought into your life, or that was predestined in order to teach you a lesson, in order to push you in the right direction. Okay, so there's this need for you to let go of either certain expectations or anything, any ideas you may hold that stop you from accomplishing something, or that have you moving on the wrong path. So there is something here for you to let go of. And because this is paired with the mirror, then I think that this has something to do with your perspective. Potentially even something about how you see yourself. Maybe you have some beliefs towards yourself that really are truly harmful. This could be self-deprecating beliefs where, you know, perhaps you believe that you can't accomplish something, or perhaps you believe that you're alone and that you don't have a support system. And I say that because we have those themes of the pillar, the anchor, the dog, the best friend. And perhaps some of you, what you need to let go of is some kind of need or drive to do everything alone. Something inside of yourself that prevents you from accepting help or support from the people who love you. Some part of yourself that in hard times pushes other people away instead of embracing them. You know, embracing the support from your loved ones and allowing yourself to lean on them when you need it. Okay, let's clarify the anchor. Two came out to clarify the anchor. The first is the 5 of water. Okay, underlying emotional issues, self-doubt, fear. The 5 of water is also about loss and grief. So there's some healing that needs to be done here, in terms of some kind of loss or perceived loss or something that you are mourning at this time. Something very painful that you are carrying around with you, that you have not yet fully processed, that may be weighing you down. But we also have the Knight of Earth that came out alongside that. Goodwill, compassion, altruism. So there seems to me to be this element of experiencing this loss, feeling this pain, but not allowing it to harden your heart. And this goes back to what I was talking about when I was talking about, you know, pushing other people away, not allowing yourself to rely on your support system, not opening up to others, shutting yourself off. That could be what this pillar and Knight of Water kind of refer to. This could be your own self-defense mechanism where, in order to protect yourself emotionally and mentally, you put up walls. You push other people away. And they may not understand what you're going through because you keep it all in, because you don't express how you feel to the people who care about you. And so they may potentially be put off by it, or just have trouble understanding what you're going through. And that could make you feel more alone. But what you really need to do is just tell them what's going on with you. Tell them how you feel. Admit to your fears. Admit that there are things that need to change. Admit it to yourself. Going back to that mirror card for a second. You know, there has to be this shift in perspective for you in order to move forward. In order to, you know, get over this loss. Or not really get over it, but to process it and to move forward in your life without carrying this heavy baggage everywhere you go. Coming back here to the Child Eternal again, I just, you know, ability to see things with fresh eyes. I think that is the key to this reading. And it's the key for you guys this week. The ability to see things with fresh eyes. new perspective. You know, being able to look towards the future with excitement and wonder and the innocence of a child almost. You know, not being jaded by the past, which can be difficult. But I think the message here is for you guys to open up your hearts again, to let all that pain out, to let all the love from your support system in, and to allow yourself to dream of a better future. I think that in a way it's almost scary to feel hope, because then there's always that looming danger of disappointment. And so it's easier just to not even be hopeful. But it's not a happy way to live. It's not a healthy way to live. And from what I see here, there is something to be hopeful for. So I think it's all about the heart, opening the heart, healing the heart, reaching out, accepting help, accepting advice, and finding a new way to look at things, finding a new way to think. So now I'm going to pull a few more oracle cards and just see what other additional insights or advice we can get from Spirit for you guys this week. So out of the animal deck, I've got 3 cards that came out for you guys. First we have the Falcon, okay, success. And then we have the Otter, revelry, okay, reveling in that success, you know, enjoying yourself, enjoying the fruit of your labor. And then we have the Ibex, which is authority. I think this has a lot to do with taking control of your life, taking that, or standing in your own authority over how you feel, your situation. Okay, so if you feel powerless at this time, or you feel that you can't control what's going on around you, it's time to remind yourself that you are totally in control of yourself, and that you can be successful, that you have been successful in the past, and allow yourself to enjoy that, to be able to stop and appreciate what you've achieved thus far, be proud of yourself. I think you're somebody who's worked very hard, somebody who's been through a lot, but perhaps because you have such high expectations for yourself and where you should be or what you should have accomplished, that maybe sometimes you forget to enjoy these successes that you have had, that you have accomplished. Don't minimize your achievements, no matter how big or small they may seem to you. You know, don't minimize it. It's kind of like a form of putting yourself down. So let's see what else we've got. We have resilience. Okay, this goes back to that pillar. You are very strong, and you've made it through a lot. And so even if at times you feel like giving up, or you feel like you can't overcome some sort of obstacle or situation, remember that you are resilient and that you can overcome anything. This ties into this hope card, right? Having hope for that future. And knowing that eventually the sun will rise, order will reign over chaos, things will start coming back together again and flowing like it did in the past. Then we have fall, okay? This can be considered literally. We are coming into the fall season. But this also has a lot to do with the end of a cycle of some kind for you guys. Or some kind of return to something. There's also an element here of reserving your energy, resting after a period of hard work, after a time of stress or a high amount of productivity. This is when you enjoy the fruits of your labor. This is when you start to recuperate and kind of bring yourself back together again after a period of expending a very large amount of energy. And along with that idea of, you know, coming into a time of rest, this is also a time of reflection. It's about allowing anything that does not serve you, allowing that to fall away from you, to leave your life, being able to let go of whatever old ideas, habits, or anything in your life that no longer serves you, that has served its purpose letting that go and making plans for the future, for the next spring. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards, and I think we'll call it good. Okay, we have trust yourself. I think the message here is pretty simple. This ties into the resilience and hope cards. Okay. Trust yourself. Trust your ability to come back from whatever difficult situation you've been dealing with. And trust yourself in your ability to take control of your life, your ability to do what's right for you, your ability to achieve whatever goals you've set for yourself. Perhaps with the challenges that you've encountered, it has caused you to feel a certain amount of self-doubt. Okay, going back to that 5 of Cups for a second, that 5 of Water, you know, this mental conflict, this emotional turmoil that may be rooted in self-doubt. And this is Spirit telling you to trust yourself. Trust yourself to know what's right for you and what's wrong for you and what the right thing to do is. You know, sometimes, going back to that Fall card for a second, perhaps, you know, you feel like you need to take action now. You need to do something now. Sometimes, though, it's about kind of flowing with the emotion, flowing through the situation, and waiting for that, you know, your intuition to guide you in the right direction. Sometimes it's okay to not act immediately, even if you feel like you should. If you don't know what to do right now, and it is an option for you, I would say wait, just for a little bit. Listen to your heart, listen to your gut, your intuition, whatever. Allow things around you to settle. Allow a situation to play out. And then the answers, the proper guidance will come to you. And when you feel it and you hear it, trust it and do what you know is right. Okay, we have Illumination. This kind of confirms what I was just saying, I think. That, you know, the answers and the right thing to do will be illuminated for you, will be shown to you by Spirit, by your own higher self or your intuition when the right time comes. Not only the answer to whatever problem you may have, but also whatever it is in your life that needs to change or that needs to be rectified in this fall season, this time of rest and reflection. A lot will be made clear to you. A lot will be illuminated or brought out of darkness. Things that perhaps were hidden before will now be right in front of you. You'll be able to see it. There's an element here, too, of recognizing the truth of some situation. Something that you may not be able to understand at this time will be made clear to you very soon. So we'll pull one more card, and then we'll call it good for you guys. So the last card for you guys today is Blessed. Good things are coming for you guys. You are blessed. And even if you've been dealing with a difficult situation, it's still a gift so that you can learn, so you can refine yourself. Perhaps something that you perceive as being a negative situation actually has a positive influence on your future because it pushes you in the right direction. It guides you to where you need to be, even if it is the hard way. Trust in yourself and trust in Spirit that you are being guided, that you are blessed, that everything is happening for you and not to you. And that even if things may be messy and frustrating and unclear to you at this time, that it all will be illuminated, that it will be made clear to you. As soon as you stop trying to force something that shouldn't be, when you stop to relax and let something happen, let a situation develop, as well as stopping to appreciate what you've achieved and what you've accomplished and how far you've come and everything that you have learned. That's when the pieces start coming together. That's when you start to realize how much of a gift Spirit has presented to you by putting you in the position you're in right now. And I know that's easy for me to say. I don't know what you're going through, but just give it a little time. Stop and let it flow. Let your feelings flow. Let the situation flow. Let Spirit do its thing. Listen to your gut. And focus on what the future can have in store for you. Focus on opportunities. Allow yourself to have hope. Allow yourself to dream. And most importantly, I think in this reading, most importantly, reach out and open up to your friends or your family, your support system. Lean on them. Allow them to help you. Just let out your feelings. Let someone listen to you. It could be as simple as, you know, talking something out with somebody, and just the act of speaking it will allow you to release it. They don't even have to give you advice. They don't even have to have the answers. It might come to you as soon as you open up and allow yourself to process verbally, if that makes sense. So, Aries, that's what I've got for you guys this week. Hopefully it's helpful or that it resonates for somebody, and if it does, please feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can get updated when I upload new videos. Until next time, thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you in the next one.